Hi everybody, thanks for joining us for our strength-based yoga class. We're just going to take 6 deep breaths together. Remember, if you would like to engage in more breath work before starting your yoga flow or any of our workouts, you can start for 5 minutes before you play the video of our yoga sequence or our HIIT workout. You can either join me on this lifted position, resting on your ankles, or if it's more comfortable for you, join me in easy pose. Wherever you are, palms face up towards the sky. Close the eyes down, relax the body, and start to tune into the breath. Noticing the rise and fall of your inhale and exhale as it is right now in this moment. Start to visualize your breath like a wave. The inhale and exhale seamlessly flow together, and every exhale returns right back into a fluid building of an inhale. As you consciously build a connection to your breath, you are building a connection to your life, the source of your life, your vitality. And it's in that space that you find your strength, your resilience, and so much more. 3 more. Inhale. And we're going to start to deepen the breath. You can flutter the eyes open. Inhale fully through the nose. Exhale audibly, stuck the tongue out. Inhale, lift. Exhale audibly, exhale with the tongue and eyes open. Again, inhale and release. Again, 3 more. Inhale, audible exhale. You can continue to stick the tongue out on that exhale, or you can just audibly exhale through the mouth. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And when you're ready, join me in a standing position, coming into a high crescent pose, meaning our right foot is forward, left foot is back. We're on the balls of our left foot, and that right knee is bent. The hands can stay at the hips here for more balance, or they can reach overhead. Right here, we start deepening by stretching that extended leg even longer. Make sure the hips are facing directly forward, tail is tucked, navel is pulling to the spine. We're going to just drop that extended leg down. Here we go. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bend both knees. Inhale, lift. Remember, if hands need to come to the sides, they can. If you want to find some movement with the hands, you can drop them down on the exhale. You got this. We're lighting up through the body. Crescent lunges here. Stay high on the balls of foot. You got this. Keep going. We're moving straight into a warrior 2 after this. This is going to be an active sequence. So we're starting tall, we're staying lifted. 3 more. 3, 2. Join me on the lift. Come right into your warrior 2. I'm switching sides so you can see me facing front, but you'll just pivot out. So the right foot is facing forward, left foot for you is at a perpendicular. Now bend into that right 90-degree angle. You got this. Stay lifted through the chest, holding here. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, take the forearm to the thigh. Reach the hand overhead, stretching through the side body. Make sure that that side body that is tilted is lifted high. Squeezing in the obliques. Pressing down into that bent leg. Can you bend even deeper? Inhale, lift back, cycling all the way back, taking the hand to the outer thigh, reaching overhead for a warrior position, and inhale back to warrior 2. All right, one more time slow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forearm down to the thigh, reach the hand overhead, extend long. Inhale, lift. Windmilling the hands all the way back, reaching to the hamstring of the extended leg, reaching long. Let's try that again. Here we go. Meet me in warrior 2. Bend even deeper. Lift. Navel pulls into spine. Here we go. Forearm to thigh, reach overhead. Exhale, windmill back into your warrior position and reach back forward. Amazing job. Inhale, lift, lengthen through that bent knee. Coming into our crescent position on the opposite side, just rotating your body over. Here we go. I'm now bent on the opposite leg. Here we go. We drop down and we lift. Exhale, double 90 and lift. You got this. When I say double 90, I mean both knees are dropping to a right angle. If that's too much for you, you just drop a little lower. The point here is that you are moving with your breath. You can even close your eyes. Find fluidity, find the ease in the effort here for 3 more, 2 more. Last one, join me on the up, hold it here, coming into warrior 2 on the other side. So you have one foot facing directly in front of you, the opposite foot is at a perpendicular angle. Hold it here. Deep in the 90-degree bend in that bent leg. Open through the chest. Active fingertips. Here we go. Lifting. Exhale, forearm to the thigh. You've been here before. Reach overhead. Inhale, lift. Bring the arm to the hamstring as you reach now in the opposite direction. Staying bent through that leg. Inhale, lift back to warrior 2. Let's try that again slow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forearm to thigh, reach overhead. Inhale, lift, windmill the arms back, reaching the outer thigh, and back to warrior 2. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forearm to thigh. Inhale, lift, windmill the arms back. And meet you back in warrior 2. Here we go. Some dynamic movements coming from warrior 2 on this side to a lifted position. And back down. You've been here before, just creating some motion, creating some heat. Ignite through the inner thighs. Feel your pelvic floor lift. Every time you rise, there's a lifting from the pelvic floor. 2 more on this side. Lift and lower. Lift, hold the down. Now rotate that knee in towards your body, coming onto the heel to pivot. Right into the other side, back to warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lengthen. You got this. Squeeze the inner thighs on the lift. Who's feeling it in their shoulders? You got this. 3 more. Squeeze up with the pelvic floor. Up from the pelvic floor. 2 more. You got this. Hold the down. Pivot on the heel. Facing forward, extend both legs long. Hands to hips. Toe heel the feet together. Coming into a forward fold. So inhale, lift, rise, hands overhead. Hands through heart center. As you swan dive forward, coming into a fold. Ragdoll position, grabbing opposite arms. Letting the head relax. Just take a moment to breathe here. All right, coming through some sun salutations, we're going to plant the hands down, step back into plank right here. Coming into a chaturanga. If you've never done this before, we put a bend in the knees, a bend in the elbows, drop to the knees, point the toes, and reach the chest to the mat. Then shift your weight forward as you bring your chest up, drop those toes again and lift into a down dog. We're going to try that one more time. Take the knee modification if you need it, or join me on the toes. We press down like we're coming into a push-up halfway. Then we bring the chest forward and up, tucking the toes as you slide forward. So now the tops of feet are on the ground. Tuck the toes under once more into down dog. Great work. All right, here we go. From down dog, lift the right leg high. Open up through the hip and drop it down. Inhale, lift the left leg high, open through the hip and drop it back down. Lift onto your tiptoes, step, walk, or hop feet to the hands. Inhale, halfway lift to a neutral spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Last time, inhale halfway. Exhale, press back to plank. Either jump or step back into plank. Chaturanga. The elbows like you're doing a tricep push-up. Drop down. Chest slides forward. Tops of feet on the mat as you move up. Creating a deep opening in the chest. Navel pulls to spine to support your low back. Into down dog. Here we go. Lift onto the tiptoes. Step, walk, or hop to the hands. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Last time. Inhale, halfway lift. This is our last chance for a chaturanga. Step, walk, or hop back into plank. Chaturanga here. Tricep push-up down, halfway. Slide the chest forward and through the body. Exhale, press back into down dog. Pedal it out here, right and left. Step, walk, or hop to meet feet to hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You got this. Inhale, lift. And fold. This time, slowly rise all the way into a chair pose. So right here, your legs can be zipped all the way together or they can be slightly apart, whatever's comfortable for your body. Sink lower. Hands can come to heart center, but you're opening across the sacrum here. Holding in your deep chair. Holding here. Hold and press. Connect with that breath. Hold deeper. Can you sink 2 inches lower? Extending the right leg behind us on our next inhale. Right leg long. Arms come behind us and we lift into warrior 3, pressing off the right ball of foot. Lifted chest. Now extend hands overhead, meeting the ears. Standing here, tall and strong. Exhale, press the ball of foot back down. You got this, let's flow through that. Inhale, lift hands to ears. Holding in stillness, reaching the gaze about 3 feet in front of you. Exhale, press the ball of foot back down. One more time, strengthening the back here. Hold and breathe. Next exhale, drop it back down. You got this, meet me back in chair. Hold it here, moving through some pulses. 1 inch down and 1 inch up. You've been here before. This is just a transition. Coming into our crescent lunge on the other side. In 3, 2, 1. Step the left leg back long. Igniting through that leg. Here we go. Lift into warrior. Navel to spine. Pointed toe or flexed foot. Whatever works for you. Step back onto the balls of foot. Take the upper arms to the ears. We're flowing through this. Lift. Gaze comes 3 feet forward. And drop it back down. Inhale, lift. Airplane, and back down. Inhale, lift and stretch. Creating that length. Exhale, drop it back down. 2 more, lift. Hold and balance. Release, lift again. Press it back into the crescent lunge. Holding here. Hands overhead. Meet me back in chair. Hands come through heart center. You got this. Inhale, rise to stand. Amazing job. We're going to move into a standing posture, so feet are slightly parallel, distance apart. We're going to bend the knees as we inhale, lift. Exhale, let those hands fall. Just a couple times as a transition. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. All right, dancer's pose. If you've never tried this before, I'm going to walk you through it now. If you've done this before, I want you to try with this technique. Dancer's pose is a lengthening posture that involves quite a bit of balance. If you need something to rest your hand on to start off, grab a countertop or a chair. To begin, shift the weight into the left foot. Bend the right foot, grabbing the outside or the tops of the foot. All right, from here, we have our knees in line. Inhale, lift. Now we're going to start bending at the hips. Just bend those hips as if your torso is falling to the ground. Putting a slight bend in the standing leg, shooting those hands forward. Your gaze is up above your fingertips. Now when you reach a point where your torso cannot hinge anymore, you hold. Now start to kick with the top of your foot into your palm. That creates an extension, an opening through the shoulder and a lengthening in the hip. Holding here for one more breath cycle. In and out. Come back out by lifting the torso up to standing. Release the hand back down. If you fell out of that posture, that's okay. If you have questions about this, drop them in the description. We're starting the other side. Shift the weight into the right leg. Deeply point the left. Grab the top of the foot. If you're grabbing on the outside of the heel and that feels comfortable for you, great. Maybe you shift it so your shoulder is open. There's external rotation and you're holding onto the arch of your foot. All right, weight in the right foot, slight bend in that right knee. Lift the right hand overhead if it's available. Pressing back, hinging from the torso, my gaze stays upward on a diagonal. When I reach the point that my torso cannot move any more toward the ground, I start to press into my hand with the top of my foot, creating an extension and opening in the shoulder. You got this. Navel to spine, gaze is up. If you fall out, it's okay. To help you stabilize, deepen your exhale. Make your exhale longer. And release. Coming out of the posture, shaking it out. Inhale, lift. And release. Coming down onto our seat. Join me when you're ready. Slowly lowering down. Working our core next. Coming onto your back. Toes point up towards the ceiling. Hands come behind the head. We're coming in traditional crunches, but just your bra strap touches the ground. Your shoulder blades are lifted. Now relax the head into the hands, lifted shoulder blades. We start pulsing up and up from the core, as if there's a string from your belly button to the sky. And you're only lifting because something or someone is pulling that string. Your head is relaxed in your hands. Your neck is not what's moving. It's just a lift. That might make your range of motion smaller. Can you point your toes deeper? Keep going. Keep breathing. Lifting and lowering for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Point the toes, drop the head to the ground. With the navel pressed into the ground, slowly lower the feet down. Lower, 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 until you stamp the soles of feet onto the ground, rolling onto one side, preparing for a side plank position. Forearm rests on the ground. Zip up through the legs. When you're ready, inhale, lift and press, shoulder away from the ear. If you need to stamp one foot in front of the opposite thigh, do so. Inhale, hand overhead or keep it at the hips. Wherever you are, start lifting. Lifting from the hips, as if I were sliding a really big brick underneath your side body. So you had to stay lifted. You lift higher and higher. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold the lift. Extend the hand overhead, lifting here. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Lower down. You got this. Come back up. Slight transition. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, press the hands down. Join me on the other side. Here we go. When you're ready, press and lift, coming onto the knife edge of those feet. Hand overhead and begin to lift. Lift and lift. Navel pulls to the spine the whole time. You got it. Keep going. Keep lifting. Remember, there's no drop. It's just a higher lift every time for 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, hold the up, extend the arm overhead, hold here in stillness. Can you reach those hips even higher? Holding here, meet me in a high plank pose in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. High plank pose, you got this. Inhale, lift and arrive. Root down through the palms of hands. Exhale, press to down dog. Pedal it out, right and left here. Right and left, right and left. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. And press back. Inhale, right knee, right elbow again. And press back. Last time, right knee, right elbow. And press it back. Now right knee to the nose. And press back, right knee to the nose. Once more, press back, right knee to the nose. And lift. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Drop that right foot down. Inhale, back to plank. Hold in stillness. Exhale, back to down dog. Lift that left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Press it back. Inhale, knee to elbow. Press back, last one. Knee to elbow. You know what's coming. Left knee to nose 3 times. Here we go. And lift. In. And lift. Last one. Knee to nose. Press back to down dog. Pedal it out right and left. Meet me in plank. Drop the knees down. Child's pose. Toes come together. Knees spread wide and the torso falls onto the ground between the legs. Holding here, stretching here. When you're ready, press into the palms of the hands, lifting the arms off the ground and start to walk your hands back towards your torso, coming onto the booty, all the way back down to the back, setting up for bridges. On the back. If you would like to add in weight here, you're welcome to. You can pause the video. You can grab your weights or something heavy. You can place it on your hips right here. Coming into a bridge pose. Take the palms of hands down to the mat, shoulders away from the ears. We're going to lift high, going for an arch in our back. Inhale, lift and press. Try to see if you can get your whole back off the mat. Eyes stay looking forward. Squeeze the knees into each other as if you're holding a brick between your knees. See if you can lift every single bit of your back except for the part from the bra strap up off the ground and lower. One more time, press into the mat. Inhale, lift, squeeze the glutes. Thighs are tight and you're creating an arch in the low back. This is a higher lift than what we do when we're doing glute pulses. So this time we're looking for a curve in the back. Can your shoulders roll onto the ground even more? Exhale, begin to lower. Third time, press into the heels, squeeze through the glutes, reach and curve through the spine. You got it. Lift it here. Hold for one more breath cycle and release. Amazing job. Bring the knees into a tabletop position. One more core burst here. Take the hands behind the head. Extend one leg long. Bring the elbow to touch the opposite knee. We do crunch pulses here. So you just reach and tap. You're kissing your knee with your elbow. Your back of neck is supported by this hand that is extended out to the side. And you're not lifting from your throat. You're crunching in a very small motion from the abs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch sides now. You got it. Crunch, touch, point the toes and lift. Shoulder blades are lifted off the ground. You got this. Keep going. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the back down, hands 2 inches below the kneecaps, pull them into your chest. You can rock side to side on your back. Extend the left leg long, hold the right knee into the chest, creating a stretch through the groin, the hamstring of the right leg. Take those extended leg toes and point them up to the ceiling, making sure they're not sickling in or splaying out. Pull that right knee in and around the rib cage into the armpit. And on your next exhale, take the left hand, guide the outer right thigh across the body, coming into a supine twist. That right arm can fall open to a T. It can also come down to your side or more above your head for a greater stretch if you would like. You're focusing on creating length in the side body here. Hold it here. Close those eyes down, connect with your breath. And on your next inhale, come back to center. Take the right toes up, pointed overhead, and on your exhale, slowly lower them down. Feeling that leg lengthen as it reaches to the ground, and on your inhale, the right knee comes back into chest, grabbing 2 inches below the kneecap, pulling in and around the rib cage, as if the left knee is nesting inside the armpit. Take those right toes, make sure they are pointed up towards the sky, and pull in using the strength of your arms on that left leg. Pull it in, creating a deep stretch through the hamstring, through the groin. Exhale, take the right hand to the outer left thigh, guide it over your body, creating a supine twist position, letting the left arm come to a T. Remember, focusing on the stretch through this side body. You're creating length as if there's space growing between every single rib. Holding here. Connecting with your breath. Now you can always do this yoga sequence twice if you like more of a burn. You can also use this as one piece of your daily workout routine. Maybe after this, you do a set of cardio, a 30-minute run or jog, a bike ride. Maybe you do another HIIT workout from a previous day. Inhale, come back to center. Lengthen that left leg. And on your exhale, slowly lower it down to the ground. Inhale, lengthen the whole body, stretching hands overhead, pointing the toes, reaching long. And exhale, bring those hands to the side, palms face up towards the sky. Take any additional movement you need here before settling into a restorative or an active savasana. If you're planning on going and exercising more after this, keep the eyes open, but relax the body fully. If this is your rest, if you're ready to be done with your exercise and movement for the day, close the eyes down, return to your conscious breathing, and fall into a state of deep awareness. Wherever you are, wherever you choose to go, remember to take your breath with you. Take your conscious awareness with you. Thank you so much for joining us today for yoga. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.